Okay, today we're just going to take a look at Leo and just a real quick general overview of how to use it. There's a lot of information on this website. It's a dual language dictionary. There are many out there, but this is one of my favorites. So let's just jump right in and take a look. So the most basic thing that we'll do with Leo is look for individual vocabulary words. So let's just type in the word apple. Finished up a food unit, so it's a good place to start. We type in the word apple, and we see here we get a few results. And we'll talk later about how to figure out which is which. But if you're in a German class, you know that der Apfel is the correct term, or probably the term that you're looking for, although it might depend. So over here we have English on the left, we have German on the right, and you can switch those around as well. There's some things on here, some nice features on Leo. For example, you can click and get an audio, get a pronunciation of a word.
Der Apfel.
You get the definite article and along with the plural forms. So PL is plural, and if you are learning German, you might as well learn the definite articles, der, dir, das, as you're learning the vocabulary. If we scroll down here a little bit, if we click on here, more nouns, tons of information here. So maybe you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to know the word for apple juice. There it is, apple juice, der Apfelsaft. And there's a lot of other things like that on here as well. So if we scroll down a little further, again, there's a ton of information here. And if you need more information or something more specific about apples, it's probably here. If we scroll down, verbs that might be associated with apples, definitions, phrases and colloquials. For example, as American as apple pie. Well, an equivalent would be durch und durch amerikanisch. Now, it's not the exact same thing, but again, phrases, colloquials, idioms, they don't often translate one for one or directly. If we scroll down a little further, there's also some forums here for people who have had something related to the word apple. So looking for the word apple. So for example, this one says apple pie, Apfelkuchen. And if we click on that, that will bring us to the forum. Now, a lot of times they're written in German, which might make it a little bit challenging for us, but a lot of times things are written in English. And a lot of times you can kind of figure out what they're talking about here. So let's just scroll down and see if there's anything worthwhile here. Let's tell you what, let's go back to the top, and we'll just click home on here at the top. And let's type in another word really quick. So we just did apple. Let's do to eat. So now we have a verb instead of a noun. So here we have a couple options. Essen, fressen. Which one is it? Well, hopefully you already know the answer to that, but if not, we'll look at a later video on how to figure some of those things out. So here, for example, with a verb, it gives you the past tense, the two past tenses that we generally use in German, the simple past and the conversational past. And again, the same thing here. We can click and get a pronunciation on there. Another nice thing for to eat, there's a lot of different ways to say to eat with additional information on it there. So we can take a look at that there. We scroll down, maybe some nouns that are associated with that. So for example, an eating habit. What's the German word for eating habit? Well, it's Essgewohnheit. So again, thinking about looking for words in German, sometimes we know that words that are 2, 3, 4 different words in English often have one word in German. So again, if you're looking for something like that, it's a good place to start here. So and we can scroll down here, lots of phrases, colloquials, idioms. So a bite to eat. Again, colloquial. If we see this word right here, this means kind of everyday German. Let's take a look at some of the other abbreviations on here. Maybe we can look up at the top here, to find a better one. Often you'll see American and British. So for example, Americans say to eat candy or to eat candies, whereas the British say to eat sweets. And sometimes there will be that information in there as well. We'll look at some of the other features of Leo and how to find other things that we're looking for and other really great tools that you can use Leo for. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully that clears up some things, and good luck using Leo.